Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. It's your boy Archie. If you're new here, welcome. It's nice to have you. If you're not, welcome back of course. So today's plan is to go over the See You Later eyeshadow palette by Violet Voss. It is a very bright pigmented 20 eyeshadow palette and it is so cute. I really like the colors and let's get started with this. So I already have used the See You Later palette in like a TikTok or Instagram video before, but I wanted to show you guys how I personally feel about it and give you my honest opinion on this review with it. And yeah, like you see, you have pressed shadows and like shimmer shadows in it. And we're just gonna play with it and go from there, and you guys can see how you feel about it, but I know how I feel about it and I'm just gonna tell you about it. So to get started, we're gonna go in with Staycation right here. Do you know yo dab 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 dab, little pop 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 pop, and just I'm gonna start in my corner over here and just blend it. So I will admit though, the pigmentation in it is very hard to work with because it is a very light palette. So like if you want the colors to show up, you won't have to sit there and have a good talk with them and be like, listen, work with me and I'll work with you, we can make this work. Like I personally feel like I have to keep going in there in the shadow to make this appear. And then once I do, it just kind of like disappears once I start blending it out. We're still working with Staycation. This is just Staycation all by itself. I'm trying to get majority of the color on the lid itself. And then I blend it out. So next, I'm going to use Shoreline right here. And then just do that in my crease.
Duh.
Gonna sit there and blend it out. Since it's a yellow, I do have to go in more with it because yellow is very like opaque. And trying to blend a yellow is not it's not the easiest thing in the world, truthfully. It's not. So I will admit, I do have to like, with the colors, I will have to keep going back into them and like making it work. The next color I'm going to be using though is going to be Hasta Vista. And then blending that out right here. It's easy to blend, don't get me wrong, but I just feel like the colors don't show up as much as I actually really want them to. So like I have to like sit here and actually like make it work.
A few moments later.
I'm gonna go back with Staycation and just blend that again in my crease. And then go back with Shoreline and just dab it right in there. Like so far we get this like sea green color and like idea. With the diffuser brush though, basically it's a brush that I try my best to keep like clean and like clear of any shadow. That way when I do use it, all I have to do is just go in there and blend everything out to make it like smoother, prettier. But I don't know if you guys noticed so far, like how the colors on this palette itself are very like opaque. Like you really have to like put it on to like get something from it. I'm going to try adding Wavy Baby right on my lid itself. There we go. Right on the lid itself. And see what I can get from her. It's a pretty shimmer though. The shimmers I don't have no problem with, honestly. Like, they're not hard to put on. They're really easy. And I think they're so, so pretty. But with this one, I plan on just mainly putting it in like the corner of this eye. And just pack her on there. These I don't really worry about color because these are going to show up. If there's one thing with this palette is the shimmers are there. The shimmers came to play and they're not scared to show up. Next, I'm going to grab Aquamarine right here and just put that in this inner corner. And then grab my diffuser brush and, you know, blend them out. And then go back with Hasta La Vista. Dab that in and then just blend in this corner. Again, with the pigmentation, you have to go back into it and just make it work. Clean your diffuser brush and then just bow. And then I just touch it up a little bit how I want. Make sure it's as pretty as I like it. And then for my inner corner, I want to try something cute. So we're going to do BRB right here. Dab it and then just add that right there. It's not as clear as you guys might think. Like, it's honestly very green, and I'm about to show you. Like, y'all can't even see it. Oh my god. What are you doing? It gives you a very much sea green. I wonder if y'all can see it now. There we go. Very much yellow sea green. And we're just going to add that right there. And then go back and just, oh, wrong brush. Diffuser brush. Just because I don't like how this turned out, we're just going to blend that out a little more. This time I did dab my diffuser brush into the Hasta La Vista. Wow, I'm struggling to say this as if I don't speak the language. Blend her out. And then just going back with Wavy Baby. And a little bit of Aquamarine. And then boom. That's how this eye turned out. I'ma do this side and clean this side up. And we just gonna go from there. I'm gonna be right back. So, I did the other side of my eye. I also did my lashes because your boy can't do lashes in front of a camera without looking a fool. And y'all not gonna catch me acting up. So, these bad boys is on. They ready and they just... boom. I'm gonna do the rest of my face with you guys. So, I'm going to give this a try again, the Rare Beauty Foundation. Like, I really want to like this. But instead of putting this on my face, I'm going to put it like on my hand and just, you know, dab into it. So, gonna grab, you know, this little friend and just apply it here. That way I can go in with my beauty blender and just dab it into that instead of, you know, putting this on my face because I'm still not a fan of this applicator. So, gonna grab this bad boy, dab, 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 and just, you know, make it work. Because, you know, with my last review about it, I wasn't a fan of it, but, you know, things can change because how you apply it can be different. The products you use can be different. Maybe it's, I didn't like it because how I, you know, used it before, but I could like it this time. It's all about, you know, giving things a try. Trial and error. Honestly, that's how makeup works for me. Is trial and error. If you don't like something, try it again and go from there. Like, things can change a lot. It's just, it depends on how, like, you do it. Like, my last concern in my last video, honestly, was coverage. And so far, like, I do like it a little better in this video because of the simple fact I did do things differently. Before I did my foundation and my eyes, I did, like, my eyebrows, conceal them, and then I powdered my face. That way, you know, things can be a lot smoother when I was doing everything. And now that I'm applying the foundation, I do have more coverage than I'd had before. And it's, you know, so far, I do like it. It does still feel a little weird on my face. I will admit that. But, you know, again, we're going to see how this goes. That was just one side. I'm going to add some more for the other side. It's still very sheer, in my opinion. I will give it that. Like, that hasn't changed. But I really do want to like this foundation. Like, I really do. Got another, like... I'm gonna consider these pumps. Got another pump. For a hot second, I thought like it was already running out, and I was gonna say, dang, I just got this. Do I put on that much foundation? Gonna do this other side. Now that I have powdered and then everything I could before I applied my foundation, it does give me more coverage because obviously I powdered before this, and I do like it. It seems a lot like smoother. You know, I don't know. Tell me what you guys think about it. Let me know down below, but so far I do like it. Since I already powdered underneath, I don't necessarily want to powder again because I don't want to be too chalky. Like, I don't want to look all cakey and whatnot. So, instead of like going into powder, the next step I think I'm going to do is honestly like bronze tour and start sculpting my face. And then, you know, pat it down with my highlighted areas. So, to bronze, I'm going to go with my old trusty faithful, the Tarte Pro and Glow palette. This time, instead of using, this time, I'm going to use Tempo, which is this down here, to bronze. And, you know, we're going to see what she gives me. This is all about trying something new. Boop, boop, boop. And then get right into that. A good bronze can go a long way. Trust and believe. Sorry, y'all. I know I keep covering the camera. I'm trying to break that habit. I really am. That way you can guys see what I do without having to be like, oh, trying to run around a freaking mirror that I'm using. You know, gotta get them cheekbones, ladies and gents. Get them cheekbones. Get them right. Honestly, I think highlighting and contouring is honestly such a fun experience because, like, you go from your regular face to the face that you want to make it, and honestly, it's such a transformation. And like, a lot of people can't like do it. Like, for example, like, so a close friend of mine, her and I were talking the other day, and she was like, I don't know how you do this. Like, I've never been able to like click 2 and 2, and I'm sitting here like, I don't know why, I don't know who, what, where, when, why. Everything just clicks for me, and I just sit there, dab, 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 and then shoot, 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 and then boom, here I am, looking like a whole new person. Cause like, don't get me wrong, I get acne just like everybody else, and like, makeup just covers it up and like gives me more confidence than I already have. Cause I'm already think I'm that girl. But once I do a face and I leave this house, nobody can tell me nothing. Nothing at all. So, I'm going to do my nose now. Instead of Amp, I'm going to go use Solo, which is going to be this one right here. You know, go ahead. Go get that nose that the doctor gave you. Boop, 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 boop. Listen, I love me a free 99 nose. If you know me, if there's one thing I'm proud of, is learning how I nose contour. Because my nose contour is undefeatable in my opinion. If there's one contour I'm proud of, it is this. And now that I've, contoured my nose, I'm going to go in with a little powder brush, and just take some of it off because I don't want my contour on my nose to be extreme. So it does help lighten it up. That way when I go back and powder my nose, it's a lot smoother. But you also have to be careful when you do that because you don't want your contour to like disappear. So if you feel like that happens, then just go back into it. Now, I'm going to powder. I'm going to powder with Fenty Beauty setting powder in Banana again. It's a very loose, thin powder, so a lot can go a long way. Grabbing my beauty blender. That's all I'm using for, my under eye, for the simple fact that this powder is very thin and a lot is applied when you go into it. And then, and then I also get underneath my contour, and lately I have been sculpting a little like higher than I usually would, so on my, like under here I will apply a little more for the simple fact that like I want a crisp line. So I will apply a little more than I usually would. And then just drag. Okay, not even gonna lie, I feel like this side is too much. I put way too much on the side. I already know that. Like, I can see it. Like, Jesus. Dab, dab, dab. Dab, dab. Dab, dab. Dab, dab. And then on my upper lip.
2,000 years later.
Add some right there. And then I just clean it up. Make sure my landing strip, my nose job is clear. And then, boom. So now that I'm baking my face, I'm just going to go ahead and do my lips. I think I'm going to do... I'm not going to do a lot. I will just do a simple gloss with this look. I'm just cleaning up my lips real fast. Cause you know, makeup just be getting everywhere. Literally everywhere. I'm currently going to be using the Fenty Gloss and Fenty Glow. And just... Honestly, instead of going back into the product itself, I use the back of the same applicator. So once I'm done with the front, I just flip it over and just boom. Because there's still product there. And you don't also want to put too much. I like this, but I think I'm just going to dab it like one good time. Just one good time. See, I like that. I like that part. So now I'm going to grab me my powder brush and just clean this all off. One thing I am worried about though is that under area where I put a little too much. So we're going to clean that, clean that, clean that. And we're going to struggle with this side because this side is a lot. And I know y'all see that line. We don't want that line. So just blend that out. I'm still worried about this side. I don't want it to seem like a lot. But honestly, so far so good. I'm not mad at anything. Next, I'm going to do highlight. I'm going to keep it real simple with highlight. So with that being said, I'm going to use the Fenty Beauty's highlighter and Kilowatt highlighter and Girl Next Door, which is going to be this one. And I'm just going to use a simple highlighting brush. Boom, fan brush. And just dab, 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 dab. Give the girls a nice little smile. Get that nose. The tip of the nose and then the bridge of the nose. You see that? Boom. And then I'm going to grab a very small concealer brush like this. This is from It Cosmetics. I'm going to go with the next highlighter, which is Chick Freak and the Kilowatt highlighter. Dab, dab, dab. And then this one's going to go right underneath here, my under eye. My eyebrow, not under eye. Pfft. And with the same highlighter right above my lip. And to finish it all off, like face-wise, I'm going to grab a nice little blush. I plan on using, I just had it, or did it decide to run away to? Oh, Marble Light by CIATO London. It's a London brand. Ciato? I don't want to, I'm pretty sure I'm mispronouncing it, and I'm so sorry. But it's this little highlighter. Not highlighter, blush. And then just give the girls a nice little smile. I want to keep it cute and subtle. And yeah, I'm liking how this is coming out. I'm going to set it real fast. I'm using the Milk Hydrator setting spray. This is the mini version because they ran out of the big version, but I'm not mad that I got the small version because it gives me the chance to actually give it a try and see how I feel and like about it. And yeah, this is the final look. This is how the face turned out, and in all honesty, I'm not a fan of the eyeshadow palette. The See You Later eyeshadow palette, I feel like the pigmentation in this bad boy is not as pigmented as I wanted it to be. With the mattes, but the shimmers themselves I really do like. They're really, really pretty. I feel like I had to struggle so much to get what I really wanted, and to be honest with you guys, to be a buck, like I'm not even like in love with this. It's cute, but like I feel like it's just not me. I feel like this is one of those palettes that like it's gonna be the side part of a palette. Like you're going to have your main palette to work with, and then if you need a color that you don't have, this is it. It's going to be in this palette. But other than that, I do like the variety in colors it does have. Like if you're going for a very bright, colorful look, boom, this is the palette to go. But if you're going to sit here and try to use this by itself, yeah, no, I'm not a fan of it. The foundation though, girl, I think the foundation did a comeback. Cause I'm looking at my face, I'm not mad at her at all. So, you know, I think this foundation just said, oh, you thought I was bad, let me just... What you gotta say now? What was all that smack you was talking? I'm sitting here like, dang, I'm
Miley, what's good?
My bad! My fault! I'm not mad at this at all. I really like how it like blended with everything, and like I just really like how my face turned out with the foundation this time compared to last time where I just wasn't a fan of it. And I think it's because of the application, how I did it. Before I did it with this applicator itself. Instead, this time I just put it on my hand and just dabbed it. And you know what? I really like this. I'm content with this, and I'm really happy with how this turned out. Let me know what you guys think. I'm just sitting here like, wow, like I'm eating my own words from my last video, because like this foundation now is just like, this is nice. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Like, share, and comment. Let me know if you want to see anything else or try something new. I'm gonna leave a video right here for you guys to check out. See if you haven't seen the last video. And I'll see you in my next video. Go ahead and click that. I ain't got nowhere to go. Neither do you.